And from the British Film Festival here in Melbourne comes The History of Sound, a film by Oliver Jimenez. This, of course, stars Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor. Now, to be honest, I was here mainly for the O'Connor first. These are two very pretty men being very snugly together. This is set in kind of the turn of the 20th century, around World War One and kind of beginning of the 1920s, where you have two gay men who fall in love at music school, and then with an interruption from World War One, go on to through Maine, rural Maine, to collect folk songs from communities that are kind of being pushed out. It's actually doing a very similar thing to Sinners in a way, just very differently. It's about the assimilation and appropriation of these different cultures that scatter around the United States. The movie is good. I really, really liked it. It is based on a short story where there are interlocking short stories, and these are the two locked together. So I think the first half is much stronger than the second half. And I think this movie is restraint, maybe to a fault. I think the way the restraint works would work better on the page, where you could slip in between the lines a bit better. But the real reason to see this movie is, of course, as the aforementioned pretty boys, or very nice-looking men, Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor, because you can really see the acting differences between the two. Josh is a lot more fidgety. He likes a prop when he's acting. He likes to focus on something that he's holding or looking at or doing. Whereas Paul Mescal is better when he's still, he's silent, he's more contained, which I think this is actually a better performance than he is in Hamnet for that reason. His Will Shakespeare has to be a lot more jittery, a lot more moving, and in Hamnet his more effective scenes is when he's still and he is trying to hold back emotion, which really works for The History of Sound. And that is what it is about. It is withholding emotion because you can't, because the freedom that you felt has been taken away because of, well, modernity and society.